segment called Friday Night Whiskey with Beth.
Oh no,
it's coming up. We actually I need to get that. I probably have to trademark it. We've got a bottle of whiskey.
And I did. Now, let's be fair, because I was like, I would like to start drinking some whiskey on a more regular basis.
Okay, tell your story.
I'm going to say this. You guys are going to make fun of me.
We were in Austin, a few weeks ago.
Well, this is my theory. So I'm reading these great books, right? And a lot of the women that
I don't know shit about
books,
whiskey, by the way, guys.
Neither do I, but apparently I have to learn now.
Yep.
But I read these books, and these women are strong boss bitches, right? Like they're
boss bitches
running companies, and they're like going strong, and they all drink scotch or whiskey. And I was like, I want to start being a boss bitch. I'm gonna drink scotch or whiskey. I know nothing about it, but I'm gonna start doing it. So when we were in Austin, I asked for a whiskey. You about lost your fucking mind. And one of the girls was like, give her this whiskey. And it was delish. I mean, it was really good. Like I had 3 of them, and I didn't
even know what it was.
I didn't
that's
even.
The
yeah,
problem.
That's the problem. I'm friends. I'm Facebook friends and Instagram friends with her. Now I need to ask her what was the whiskey that we had in Austin. I never felt like I had to wince or had that burn or that I needed water. It was delicious. So, in the spirit of that, I would like to continue doing this.
Right. So we're gonna do
Careful
a Friday
what you ask
night.
for when you're married to Greg LaMontagne.
Bill said, "Give us a flex." In my defund politics, you can flex. Go ahead.
No, I don't got your.
Throw
flex.
up your arms. Guns, Joe. So Friday night whiskey taste. She has no idea what I got. I barely have any idea what I bought.
You better have taken care of me.
It's a good one, I think.
Ian told you about this one, right?
Nope.
Oh,
nope.
no?
This one.
I mean, Jess said she would give us some because apparently she knows whiskey.
Right. So, if you guys have ideas about whiskeys or something like that, I'll go buy them and we'll try them out. So this is really the idea is to do this. It's like Beth is a newcomer to the whiskey. I don't know shit. I mean, I know some whiskeys, and I'm like, yeah, I would go. I'd drink Jameson in my garage, kind of thing, right? I've done that forever. But
isn't Jameson supposed to be good though?
It's decent.
They have different variations that are
like regular Jameson.
Like 40-year-old Jameson's supposed to be fantastic and expensive.
Yeah, but I'm not going to spend money on a 40-year-old. No, I'm just going to get Jameson because I'm not.
Okay,
right?
You do you
because I'll do me. But there's other things there's a million different kinds of craft ones. So I bought this one. It's called Hibiki.
He's not a blue belt yet.
Hibiki Suntory whiskey, Japanese harmony.
I was going to say, is it Japanese?
It's Japanese. So a meticulous blend of the finest selections of whiskey. And I
didn't even know Japanese.
And I'll post a
whiskeys.
picture out if you guys want to see it. But I'm going to crack it open right now, real quick. It says Suntory whiskey was founded in 1923 by Shintaro Tori. It's just it's a blend. So
hey, and Bill, he did wear the white shirt on Wednesday, and the audience loved it.
Yeah,
because it showed
it was
he did 300 push-ups, so he was like Pac-Man.
So I got a dude that was like, "Hey, you get implants." Who was that?
It was a joke, but
yeah, no.
I don't know.
So this is the bottle. It's a really nice bottle.
It's pretty.
Yeah. So that's the bottle. Hibiki Suntory.
So do you
whiskey.
think we'll ever get to that point where we drink good whiskey and we'll be like the rich people? We put in a decanter and just have a decanter going so we can have a drink when we get home from work.
I don't really care about people like that. Nah, I don't need to. Nah, I don't care about that. I don't really even drink hard alcohol.
I mean, I do because I don't drink beer anymore.
Well, you drink wine more often than not.
I drink hard sparklings more often
hard sparklings, but you don't drink wine.
Backed up by wine.
So has anybody heard of this one? It's Hibiki Suntory. So Hibiki Suntory whiskey. They had one bottle, and the guy goes, "Dude, we can't keep this on the shelf." And it's an allocated, and maybe this is pulling my dick, allocated per
section.
Store. Like you get a bottle, get a bottle, you get a bottle,
you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. So here's the thing that I said to you tonight. So we're doing this, and I'm going to taste it, and apparently I'm going to rate them.
Yeah. So you're going to rate it between a 1 and a 10, but it's not a straight 1, 2, 3, 4.
I know. And then what did I say to you?
We're going to do the pizza review.
I will do this tonight. I will taste it. I will score it. Oh, Bill Scoped, one of his favorites when he can get it. So, and Jess said she thinks Rogan recommended that one. So here's what I'm saying. So I'm going to taste it. I'm going to do it. I feel like I need to do some homework
to learn
to understand
after this. So real quick, let's just go back to the meme of the day, just real quick, because I need to cover that. LeVar Burton can't be the host of the show because Captain
Geordie.
Picard would never willingly put a member of his crew in jeopardy. Just had to throw that out there. So
stupid.
real quick, all the images and everything you
It was
get
Geordie.
off of the show. Geordie's the one that had the
The banana clip.
the
They
thing
made
that went
look like
around his
it's-
head. Yeah,
It literally was the banana clip.
yeah, it was the thing you put over your head.
The girls put in their hair and pulled it up, and it like.
So any of the videos or images or whatever we post out to the Bar is Open on.
So
Beth and
I'm
Greg
gonna
on
have to
Facebook.
I'm gonna have to educate myself apparently on whiskey, bourbon. I know that there's a difference between whiskey and bourbon and how many times they cycle it through.
Right, we'll go over. And I actually on the next story.
But
it's not the
I'm
next-
gonna have to do some like homework. Can you put a couple pieces of ice in it?
I just
for me?
want you to.
That might be scary.
No, it's not. It's not. Just let it go. What do you
I
think?
smell vanilla.
Smells good, huh?
I smell.
So this one is
vanilla.
it's considered like a sweeter whiskey. Kind of cool, right?
I smell vanilla. I don't know if I'm supposed to smell vanilla.
close
So
the Star
don't
Trek
judge me if I'm not supposed to smell vanilla, but that's what I smell.
Yeah.
The
So
baker
there
knows
is
smells
vanilla,
some
and there's like some. This is considered. It's like a mix or
a blend.
a blend of whiskeys. So, let me give you a sip.
Can I get some ice in my motherfucker?
Ask the crowd. Did she
No,
do
no.
ice?
Can I do ice, guys? All bourbons are whiskey. Not all whiskeys are bourbon. Okay, Bill, you and I are going to have a conversation. You're going to have to educate.
That's called an education of like shit. All right. So, does she put a piece of ice in it? Because she's
It's
got
really
dick
cheap.
ice right here,
I don't
which
have
is
dick
blend.
ice.
It's
It is
no
a
longer
Kong ice.
ice.
cube. Because when you came home, I was like, we don't have any of the big bowls.
So Logan said he does not do ice.
Okay. Before whiskey worked.
Right.
So you just drink it at room temperature then is what you're supposed to do?
Generally speaking, yeah. So it's been inside. It's like 78 degrees in our house, something like that, right?
Somewhere.
So Hibiki Suntory whiskey. So cheers.
I'm going to drink again.
Just a
Hold on.
sip. You're just gonna take a sip.
I know. And the next door neighbor said, take a sip, let it sit.
Yep.
Take another sip, swish it.
Jessica said she likes hers with ice. So how about you try it two different ways? You
All
take the first off.
I'm like salivating. It's kind of funny.
That is about the chillest shit I've ever had.
Oh, it made my nose burn. It's not bad.
That's pretty good, right?
It's way stronger than anything I ever drink, which is kind of fun. I think that's why
So
I had
that's
a
the
little bit
thing,
of
like,
nasal burn. But
When we were in Austin, yeah, of course, it's going to be a bit stronger, right? So what do you think? Like what?
so here's the problem. Like you want me to rate this stuff, but I'm rating against nothing that I know.
So you're just going to throw out this is the benchmark that you're going to go with.
So the next thing
So
I
maybe
hear,
I threw out a shitty benchmark. I have no idea.
so the next thing I hear I'm supposed to do is take a sip and move it around my mouth a little bit. Have you heard that?
So Bill said straight with no ice is how the purist will say
Way
to do it.
So it should always be room temperature, no ice.
Right. So take another sip.
I'm getting there. Hold on. It's nuffy.
It's got a really good flavor to it, though. It really does. It's got like it's got a really good flavor. I don't know what it is. Don't take big gulps or
I
anything.
didn't. I took a baby sip, but I'm not swirling around my mouth again. That was horrible. My gums are on fire.
Here, now throw a couple pieces of ice.
Woo, that was second sip was a little stronger.
A couple pieces of ice.
I took one.
A oneer. All right, so this is the first time Beth's ever, and we're recording this shit.
I mean, I might be asleep by 11.
It's fine. So get it.
Is
a
it
little
bad
bit.
that I'm gonna do
Mix
like
that
a little?
down. No, leave that over there. Mix it. Take your drink and mix it around so that it gets that.
Cools off a
So
little.
it's basically going to be a little bit watered down.
Chiller. Let's see. Logan said, add a tiny bit of water helps bring out the flavor.
So scotch and
So
water.
maybe that
like
would
my
be
dad
like the
would
piece of
do
ice.
scotch and water. Yeah. So mix it up. Scotch and water. Like remember how my dad was a huge scotch and water dude?
Well, and I felt like
Before he
so.
had, like,
so
18
Bill said that
cents
his
put in.
best friend made him a custom ice ball press as a wedding present, and tonight
Beth,
when I came home, I was like, "Wait,
We forgot the
we
fancy
forgot
ice.
the fancy ice, the big baller ice."
And I was like, make the dick ice.
It's not dick ice. It's a Kong. It's the shape of a Kong that your dog chews on.
Which is basically like a dick.
That was the biggest fancy ice cube thing that we.
What do you think? So okay, so let's take 2 more sips each, and then
I'm
I need,
already stuffy nose. That's hilarious.
because you're already drunk.
No, is it maybe like it's so like
Potent.
that my palate?
Right, ready? I'm gonna take 1 sip. Should be considerably cooler.
Oh, I like it better cooler.
Okay.
I don't like this one as much as the one I had in Austin.
Nobody
This one
knows what that
seems-
was.
I'm gonna find out what we had because I'm Instagram friends with her
Okay.
now. But this one seems really strong to me, like very.
Okay, that's fine. Like you tell yours.
I mean, don't judge a bitch.
I'm not judging a bitch.
It's like it's making me stuffed up.
I think that's you just being drunk.
No, I wasn't stuffed up before I started drinking the whiskey.
Yeah, I think you got drunk when you started drinking that.
Off 2 sips of whiskey. Yeah, probably not.
Beth gets a stuffy nose.
I
Like she'll start
do.
talking like this when she gets drunk. So that's why it's just how it goes.
It is, but
Gigi, we're gonna learn over the next Fridays. We're gonna do drinking.
I mean, I
Whiskey.
feel like I'm gonna have to GTS it and be
Right,
like,
so pick it up. One more taste. One more
Bill
taste.
said. Okay, that's why I'll add an ice cube. Get the straight flavor at first, then a little water after as you
That's
go
a
along.
good way to put it. Yeah, because it does water it down
Well,
just a
so where I
bit.
feel like I might be challenged a little bit is I don't really drink a lot of warm stuff.
No, yeah, everything's cold.
I mean, even my red wine in the summertime is cold.
No,
Don't
it's-
faux pas it.
It's not
if the
cold.
winer-
It's just got a little
it's chilled.
chill.
But if the wineries do it, I'm allowed to do
All right,
it.
so take one more sip, and then I want your rating between a 1 and 10. But it's not a like, we're not
I'm
gonna do,
start
like,
high because I don't know
as-
what I don't know.
as Dave Portnoy always says, no even numbers. That's rookie numbers. Like
And you only get an 8 plus if you travel.
8
and-
plus is like the high end, right? So this is your kind of your benchmark. What do you think?
I'm gonna go 2.3.
2.3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly,
Can't take it
I am-
back.
I am
It's a 2.3.
benchmarking it against what I had in Austin.
All right.
And granted, it had a big ice cube in it. That one never made me go eek.
All right.
This one makes go eek a little bit.
Good
and
to know.
maybe I'm a wussy.
It's totally fine. 2.3 from
Please
Beth.
hold for a second.
You'll need to go blow your nose real quick. Go blow your
No,
nose.
I'm good. I just sucked it up my nose. I'm
2.3
good.
from Beth for this out of
Who
10.
knows? Maybe in 4 weeks when I try it, I'll like it again after I've had. Because the goal is,
Three
right?
others.
Like we're going to go through several and then wrap back around, right? And
No,
once I have
no
a
wrapping
history.
back around.
Oh,